All right, so we're going to be dividing two decimal numbers. We're going to be dividing the numbers 12.7 into 66.04. Okay, so we want to make this divisor into a whole number. How we're going to do that is 12.7 multiplied by 10, and that will move our decimal point over one position to the right, and that gives you 127, which is a whole number. So whatever we do to the divisor, we're also going to have to do to the dividend as well. So 66.04 multiplied by 10, and we move this decimal point over one position to the right, and that gives us 660.4. Okay, so now that we've moved the decimal points over, I'm just going to show this equation as a fraction just to get a better understanding. So 12.7 divided into 66.04 is the same thing as 66.04 over 12.7. So we know that with a fraction here, whatever we do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator. So because we multiplied the denominator by 10, we also have to multiply the numerator by 10. Okay, so this 12.7 we multiplied by 10, so we also have to do it to the dividend. Okay, so 12.7 multiplied by 10, right, equals 127, and 66.04 multiplied by 10 is 660.4. So now 127 divided into 66 or 660.4 equals the same thing as 660.4 over 127. Okay, so now that we've moved the decimal points over and we understand that they're equivalent, and we needed to balance out the equation. So if we multiply by 10 to the denominator, we also have to do the same thing to the numerator, and it goes for the same rules over here with the dividend and the divisor. All right, so we are going to now divide. Okay, so we're going to do 127 divided into 660.4. And these are then the numbers that have been multiplied by 10. So these are the whole number. This is a whole number here that we're using, and this is what we want. Okay, so how many times does 127 go into 660? So we're going to move this decimal point up because this is where it's going to go. It's going to just stay in the same position. So 127 goes into 660 5 times. 5 multiplied by 127 is 635. And you're going to subtract these two numbers. I'm going to borrow from the neighbor. 10 take away 5 is 5. And then you have 5 remaining. 5 take away 3 is 2. 6 take away 6, 0. Okay, so now you're going to go on the other side of the decimal point here. And you're going to say, how many times does 127 go into... You're going to bring this 4 down. How many times does 127 go into 254? And you're going to say 2 times. 2 multiplied by 127 is 254. So you're going to subtract these two numbers. And 4 take away 4, 0. 5 take away 5, 0. 2 take away 2 is 0. So you have no remainders here. So this is your answer, 5.2. So 127 goes into 660.4 5.2 times. And you need to also understand that 127 going into 660.4 is also the same. They will have the same answer as 12.7 going into 66.04. Both of these equations, because they were balanced, will both give you 5.2.